In the big Bilge Tank, we'll keep you in the know. In the big Bilge Tank, we'll fix your techie woes.
And we'll break things and we'll make things till we're all together raking. And
We'll raise a cup of grog down in the big Bilge Tank. In the big Bilge Tank, come and join our pirate crew. In the big Bilge Tank,
We'll show you what to do.
and we'll hack it till we crack it.
And we'll tell the world about it and forget to tidy up.
That's why it's now a Bilge Tank.
Hello and welcome to Bilge Tank 093.
Hi.
Today we're joined by Paul and Tanya.
Hello again.
Yay! Tanya's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Cool.
Can't get rid of me.
With an array of
Shiny things.
shiny things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've kind of gone project crazy, haven't you? No, you've gone project normal.
I've gone project
This is how
normal.
life should
I've
be,
just
right?
gone very vocal about my projects.
Yeah,
That's
there
all.
we go.
Yes.
Cool. So yeah, I'll be kind of chuntering about my experiences around America. You'll be talking about awesome projects. Did you just roll your eyes at me?
I don't.
It's a perfectly appropriate response, but yeah, cool. Right.
Richard's asking about the hiss on the audio. That is because we've got fans on because it is absolutely sweltering and we're
Yeah,
sweating.
we wanted to bring across the feel of the studio here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. So apologies for that, but we're not going to switch them off.
We will melt. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my fault actually, because I went to New York and it got really hot, and then California was like 25 degrees. Then I landed and it went to 33, and then I brought it back here. What can I say? I am a ray of sunshine.
It was actually, when I was looking at the weather yesterday, it was actually hotter in Sheffield than it was in California.
Yeah, there you go. That's because I left. Duh.
Yeah, I think it's about 25 degrees today outside, so...
Yeah, and it's 29 inside.
Yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Who's starting?
let's start with your flashies.
With flashies.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was talking a lot on Twitter about random cardboard things I've made, and I've positioned this beautiful Eurovision crown, which people may have seen earlier.
I think you should don the crown.
Yeah, but I've put it like this so you can see that it is made out of dog food carton and electrical tape. Because that's how,
Literally.
yeah, literally, that's how I roll. However, I have been charging my battery and I'm not sure if it's going to be bright enough for the lights, but we'll give it a go. So, they're running off, can we see on the little camera thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On the back of the crown, it is running off a LiPo battery, which is a tiny little one like this, and one of our zero LiPo board card things. And also a power bank from Poundland because they're my favourite. But currently it is running on a massive Anchor power bank because I didn't want it to run out of power. So if I lock myself, there you go. If I lock myself over the head with it, that's why. Usually it is a lot tidier than that, but you can see all the cardboard and lovely engineering of tape.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. I'm going to attempt to put it on my head. This is never a good idea on live things, is it?
Live test.
Live test
Oh, the
of
pearls
death.
are just the best.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go, we're on. Okay,
Cool.
So that's good. I'm going to see if I can find the lights, though. Yeah, oh, I've got one daft one.
So this was when you were watching Eurovision, this was to gauge your kind
Yeah,
of
I was watching
excitement level.
Eurovision and I wanted something shiny and fabulous, just like Eurovision. So it's sort of, I can vote on the countries, so if I don't particularly like it, I can turn the lights down.
So,
If I do like it, I can turn them
so
up.
when the UK were on, you had it right down low. Yeah.
UK were okay.
I may have gone for a wee while the UK were on. Sorry. I like the Montenegro guy with the swinging plat, but he was out in the semi-finals, which really upset me. But they go through rainbows. Oh, I'm really annoyed that there's one not working. But I'll try and fix it for the end or
Just
something.
give it a prod.
Don't prod it!
No prodding the crown.
No prodding the crown.
Treason.
But yes, I have set the scrolling thing up. It was doing Eurovision tweets, but it is actually set up for the hashtag Bilge Tank. If anybody wants to send a random message, and please keep it clean because my mum watches this.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's that for the crown right now, and the
Yep.
annoying one not working that I'm going to sit here and fiddle with for ages now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So yeah, good build.
silly build but fun, and I like making random stuff. Oh, what have you sent? Better not have sent anything rude.
Bilge Tank. Hello, Mum.
Hello, Mum. Well,
That's your mum.
that's my mum.
'Cause,
Hello, Tanya's
yeah.
mum. Uh-oh.
Because it would have to be a message
Love
to
the
the,
show.
to the afterlife if it was my mum. But
Okay,
Oh,
here we go.
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, now there's things.
UK scone,
dear.
Oh,
death to Sandy.
Thanks.
Okay.
how charming.
Thanks, Russell.
Yeah, also thanks, Russell. Actually, thanks, Russell, for
Yeah,
my
for the-
lovely things that you sent back with Guru. That was
Yeah.
brilliant. Thank you.
And for the...
Yeah, we got a care package.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were wandering around Brooklyn trying to
that
post
needs
this
explaining, to be fair. You
we'll
can't
talk
just hold something
we'll
like
talk
that in
about
front of the
this
camera
later,
and not
yeah.
explain it. But yeah.
Cool. So you decided you wanted to move on
Yeah.
from cardboard, didn't you?
Yeah, I moved on from cardboard, and Glenn, yes, it is your script. And the one for the lights is now up on the Flotilla examples library. But the one for the tweets is the one that Glenn made for the Scroll Fat HD, is
Mhm.
it?
Yeah.
Scroll Fat HD, so that's on there.
Yep.
I tried not to read these at the same time. It's not moat sticks, they are Flotilla, because I've been building everything with Flotilla because I can just plug it all together and it works for somebody who's very, very straightforward. Straightforward at coding and,
Yeah, so
likes gluing things together.
so we're going to take the opportunity actually to mention the Flotilla Python library.
Yeah.
Do I need to go to?
I'm going to read everyone's tweets while you do
Yeah,
that.
go to the tablet, please. So can we do picture in picture?
Yeah, we can
Just,
totally do it. There we go.
yeah, cool. So as well as having Rockpool for Flotilla, so Rockpool is like the kind of visual programming system for Flotilla, where you've got like flows and you can have inputs and outputs and modifiers, and it's a really easy way just to play with Flotilla. Although you can actually do quite complex stuff with it. As well as that, we've actually got a Flotilla Python library which has all of the Flotilla functionality in a Python library, and it lets you
Literally tinker to your heart's content.
do whatever you want with all of the modules. So basically kind of harness the power of all of the modules with Python and link it to whatever else you want with Python.
Sorry, I'm just giggling at a tweet that just came through on my crown. Cake. But yeah, I've been trying to teach myself Python a little bit at a time, and in doing so I've been learning how to work all the Flotilla modules with it. So on there now are some very, very heavily commented pieces of code, because I have to explain it to myself as I go along.
Turntable, that's one of yours, isn't it?
Yeah, not Turntable though, because that's the only one that I uploaded that I hadn't finished. Yay! So don't load Turntable.
Which one? do you wanna look at?
Well, if you look at Rainbow Crown, that's the one that's running the lights
okay.
on the Eurovision Crown.
Cool.
So unlike people that are meant to be programmers, Tanya actually comments her code, which is really nice.
It's because that's how I write the code. Is I write all the comments first. I'm like, this bit does this, and that bit does that,
Yeah.
and then I fill in the
That's how
actual
you
code
should
after.
write code.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you're doing it the right way, Tanya.
Comments are pseudocode. Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing, and there's a lot of like basically all my random tinkering things. If anybody saw the treat dispenser that dispenses rum, I'm afraid you can't download the rum, but you can download the code for it. I think it's treat button on there. Rogue renamed them so that they were more logical and less kind of all over the place like my brain tends to be.
What was it called?
Treat button, I think it was. I don't know if it's on there.
Not there.
Oh, he called it motor touch because
Okay.
it uses the motor and the touch
Motor touch
sensor.
control. So this code is for Flotilla motor and touch modules. Use a turntable touch the motor. Cool.
Yeah, and that's one I can demonstrate now as well.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've been working with Lydia and making really, really shiny things because, sorry, move things out of the way. Shiny things are what I like, and
This is
Lydia
amazing.
can actually draw, and I am just all like crayons and cardboard. So look, it looks like cardboard, but it's not. It's actually wood. Ooh. And I cut it on the lasers. Lydia made the pattern, and I kept going, I want this to be bigger, and I want this to be fluffier, and I want this to be cuter, and I want this to light up. So she's made all that sort of outlines because she's the graphic designer, and I am the kind of person who just puts stuff together. So anyway, I've made this little weather station, and eventually it will have a little clock in the front there. Oh, you can see one of the things working. Ooh. It will have a clock in there, but I couldn't find it in my junk box, but I know I've got one, because if I buy another one I'll find it instantly. So it's got a light sensor, which is the green one here, which is at the Flotilla pack, and if you cover it up it goes dark in the forest, hopefully. There you go.
Scary.
And then if you uncover it, it goes up. It's not on full brightness yet, despite these really big lights that we have, but you can play around with that. It also has a weather monitor, which takes the temperature and pressure. And on the real version of this, the little people go in and out depending on what the weather's going to be like.
Yep.
And it also tells the temperature. So that's our temperature in the middle there. Yes, it's really warm in here, but your fingers are even warmer.
Yeah.
But for today, because I can't change the pressure in the bilge tank, even though Sandy had an idea that
You could
involved.
waft the door.
No, Sandy had this idea that involved the emergency chutes off planes, because they create an artificial vacuum.
Yeah, was
And then I thought we might die, so let's
Right.
not
actually
do that.
on iPlayer there's a really good. It was a program all about Boeing 747 jumbo jets, and about how they every 6 years they completely tear the whole thing down and give it a full service, literally strip the whole plane down.
Okay.
Yeah.
They take out all the seats, all the kind of cladding and insulation from inside it, examine all of the metal, take all the motors, the engines apart, and all the blades off the engines and everything. But they were talking about the emergency slides, and apparently to have enough gas to fill one up quickly enough, they would have to have a 3 metre long gas canister, which just isn't really feasible because it would add too much weight. So the way that they do it is they have a smaller gas canister, and they have the slide in two kind of sections with a narrow tube between it, and the CO2 gas inflates the smaller section and forces the CO2 through this narrow pipe, so it goes really quickly through the narrow section, and it has holes on either side that suck air in as that gas goes through,
Yeah.
and it inflates the whole thing in about 3 seconds. So I was saying we could have a similar thing with the bilge tank to suck all of the pressure out of the bilge tank.
Yeah.
And then there'll be no
but-
more bilge tanks ever again.
Or
So-
you can put the pressure sensor in a plastic bag and seal it and then press it.
Yeah, we did that before with Blinked actually. We had a nice demo
Yeah.
with Envirofat and Blinked.
All right, we can do that next time then.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
But for today,
Before good eyes.
I've cheated, and I've used the thing that I use for my treat dispenser, which is a piece of cardboard with a module screwed to it, and that says what. Can I show it on the thing? Can it reach the thing?
I don't know, we probably should, we can reach
Yeah,
that.
there we go.
So yeah, that's what I like about it, is that it allows me to just mess around with stuff that doesn't really cost me anything once I've got the Flotilla bits. So there we are. So
Cool.
I can send the girl in or out and the boy in or out. So we'll give that a little go now.
Yeah.
I've forgotten which one to press. I'll send the girl out because I want rain. There we go.
Hey.
There's my little turntable. But this, in the real one, works off the barometric pressure. So
Yep.
high pressure, low pressure, or
So it'd be like a
It's
kind of
like rain-
barometer,
rain
an
change in Faire,
old-fashioned barometer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the boy can come out
Yeah.
too. But
You could also do like a delta thing on the pressure. So look at the kind of rate of change of pressure, because sometimes when bad
Yeah.
weather's come in, you can have like a rapid increase in pressure as well. It's not necessarily a drop in pressure, and
okay.
sometimes it
We'll
can
have a
kind of-
meteorology. Do you know meteorology was the only exam I had to do twice? That wasn't fun. It was really tricky. So yes, we'll have a meteorology talk, and then we can figure it out,
Yeah.
and then we can do even more
That's very
things.
cool.
But yes,
Cool.
so there's so many things that I could add to it now, and I just want to keep making more things.
Yeah.
But-
Well, somebody's asking in the chat, can we make it a segment of the show more often?
Oh.
Whereas I would assume you'd just spit it out and leave us and become
Call it-
popular.
Call it
Oh.
Tanya's tinkering.
Tanya's tinkering, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, but yes, so that's what I've been making this week.
So this is going to be coming to Maker Faire Berlin with us.
Yeah, we're going to bring it to Berlin and let people play with it, and I've got a load more Flotilla stuff that I've been playing with as well that I think people would enjoy.
And Berlin is 4th to 6th of June.
I've got a world tour. Would you like me to do the world tour list?
It's,
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right,
it?
so. But
I
what?
thought it was later than that.
10th and 11th of June, it
Yeah,
says.
Okay,
10th
10th
and
and 11th of
Yeah.
June.
I was going to say
Okay.
we're only flying out on the 7th.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be that
Yeah.
soon. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Sorry.
the stuff
Didn't mean
doesn't,
to scare you.
stuff doesn't arrive till the day after we do. Just so we're there. Anyway,
Yep.
but yes, so our world tour, of, well, actually it is quite worldish. We've got Manchester Raspberry Jamboree this weekend, and that's on Saturday at the Central Library in Manchester, and that's me and you.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're going to meet up with some friends there and have fun building times.
Jamboree.
Yay! Also, Phil's going to Raspberry Jam in Norwich on the same day, I think.
Yep.
So we're doubly represented. Then we've got Berlin Maker Faire, 10th and 11th of June.
Yep.
It says Station Berlin. I don't know if that
Yeah.
should be Station Berlin or something. But
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I should not
Yeah.
offend anybody.
Really near the Technical Museum as well, which is cool.
Tanya
They got
speaks
played on
German
top
as
of it.
well as
I speak really bad German, so I just say dirty das instead of any particular choice. And then we've got Deershed in Topcliffe in North Yorkshire, which is a festival. And I'm going to be in the science and tech tent making stuff with small people. So come along and make stuff. That's the 21st to 23rd of July.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You'll get Tokyo Maker Faire in August.
Mm-hmm.
That's I can't read Emma's writing on the dates. 5th to the something.
5th to 10th. Yeah.
6th.
To the something.
5th and 6th.
If you Google Tokyo Maker Faire, that will sort it out.
Yeah. New Scientist Live as well in Excel, which I think is the big place in London, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Docklands.
and a couple more that we may or may not be doing as well, but I'm currently in talks with 2 more things
Yeah.
as well. So, yeah.
Guest appearances.
Basically going along and making stuff out of cardboard.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Do you kind of mandate in your rider you will wear the crown?
I might wear the crown.
But
I
in
will not.
return-
I'm not letting it live tweet in front of children though, just in case, because I don't trust grown-ups.
In return, you get brown M&Ms on your rider.
I get all the peanut M&Ms. They're the best.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'll just mention this quickly. A couple of weeks back, we had a guy whose name I can't remember, but I should be able to find it out here. No, I can't.
Okay.
Somebody whose name I can't remember, but thank you anyway, contributed an example to the Scrollfat HD Python library.
Yep.
And it was some cellular automata. I can never say that. So cellular automata are kind of like, you might be familiar with Conway's Game of Life. So they're kind of like self-generating patterns that use a very simple set of mathematical rules to create like a complex behaviour. So like very complex patterns from very simple rules. So we had that example contributed to the library. Can we go to the tablet just quickly? And there's actually another similar thing called the Forest Fire demo, which is basically, I've got it here, and you're not going to be able to see
Can
it.
it reach here?
Not going to be able to see it at all. It should reach over there. Let's get it.
Let's get on the close-up.
Yeah.
I can hold it with my
Cool.
painty and lasered nails.
It's still not very visible.
No.
Maybe if you
Far
angle it a
away.
bit, or bring it really close. Try bringing it really close.
Oh,
There
Oh,
we
that's
go.
better. Yeah.
yeah, close enough.
So essentially, what happens is you get trees sprouting up randomly, and then at random intervals you also get fires breaking out that spread through the trees and kind of burn them all down, and then you get more trees sprouting again and fires breaking out, and it's the whole thing is. Well, it's quite a lot of lines of code. A lot of that's comments, so it's probably just like
It's really not that much, though.
less than 50 lines of code, and you can see it's very simple rules. You've got a probability of a tree growing, and you've got a probability of a fire breaking out, and you've got the bit that kind of makes the forest grow in the first place, kind of randomly dots some trees about,
Yeah.
And then it basically just kind of iterates through time.
It's got a credit for Rosetta code in there.
Yeah. So this, the kind of skeleton code for this came from a thing called a website called Rosetta Code,
Right.
and that is basically a bunch of kind of like standard kind of programming examples. So things like the Dutch flag problem, like sorting algorithms,
Stuff that keeps cropping up.
cellular automata,
Yeah.
things like the forest fire example.
Can I put
all
it
that kind
down
of
for a
thing.
You can
bit?
put it
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. But the really nice thing about it is that it has all of them in lots of different programming languages. So if you know Python, then you could look at the forest fire example and then see how it would be done in C++ or in JavaScript or another language. So as well as kind of providing a bunch of really nice code examples, it also like shows you how to do things in different languages.
So you
Hence the
do
Rosetta
comparative
Stone
theology.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. So check that out if you've not seen it. So yeah, that's my bit.
Cool.
So
They're
Well-
so 3D when they come out. It's like they're coming right at you.
Well, I cut the first ones out and then Emma stole one as a badge. So I had to do them again. But, sorry, carry on.
Cool.
So
Yeah. So I spent the last 8 days kind of travelling North America. Because we were overdue for kind of going over to Adafruit and saying hi, and Make Faire Bay Area was at the same time. So yeah, it was kind of like, yeah, let's go gallivanting, and so I did. And we'll be posting some videos from that. And I posted some videos at the time. I got myself a fly hat, and I picked up loads of swag, and it was awesome.
Hat.
Yeah,
so you went to Adafruit. You went to see
went to Adafruit, and they've got.
How was that?
That was amazing. They were so lovely
Is
and
it-
helpful.
Is it big? I've never never
50,000 odd square
Yeah.
feet now in the middle of Brooklyn, middle of Manhattan. It's like I don't even want to think what the rent on that place is, but it is basically a maker wonderland. They've got it all sorted out.
So that's like more than twice the size of us. Is it?
It's like 6 to 8 times the size of
Oh,
this
right.
building.
Right.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger.
I was thinking, for some reason I thought we were 20,000 square.
No.
feet.
We're
just-
like 7,500, but we're
Oh,
hoping to kind of
okay.
almost double that soon as we kind of spread and.
It's like a TARDIS, so that's
Yeah, it's mitosis. Yeah.
yeah.
But no, they are on a whole other scale, and they're just hanging out there. I got to be an Ascan engineer, and I got myself a Adafruit Circuit Playground Express. They're really cool, and will have lots of blinky lights. And that one says
Blinky
Actaroo. Blinky lights. Just look at it.
You're not getting it back now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's not many at the moment. They're kind of trickling out 50 at a time, I think.
They've just
Yeah.
got their new codes thing, the Microsoft
Oh, the Make Code.
Make Code.
Yeah. Do you want to see if, let's see if we can get that on the
Yeah.
internet? Yeah. So
Sorry,
it's got a little
do you want
buzzer
it
on it and everything. And it's got symbols, and it's got
Pressy
a kind
buttons.
of temperature sensor. Yeah.
I'm enjoying pressing all the buttons.
Yeah.
There we go.
And so
It's got your
basically,
name on it.
yeah, I drew my name on it because they were precious and I didn't want to take them away.
Oh.
Yeah,
That one. Oh, not that one. That one.
there we go. So make code Adafruit on, and they're referenced on the Microsoft site, and Microsoft were at Make Faire showing off Circuit Express,
So this is
Circuit
the-
Playground Express,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was all like wow.
So they've got the microbit, they've got the Adafruit Circuit Playgrounds, they've got Minecraft, they've got Spark from Adventures Kit, that's a new one,
You can have that one instead.
and the Chibi Chip. Ooh.
Sorry.
They must have come on in the last week actually, because I was looking at it last week and they weren't on it.
Okay. Yeah, we should totally find something and stick it on there.
So this is very similar to the microbit kind of like block coding environment.
Yeah.
Um,
And edu blocks.
yes.
Yeah.
Um,
The blocks
Yeah.
are coming.
and similar to like Scratch type or,
Yeah.
or Blockly type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Anyway, so after a tour around there and some really good whiskey, I then flew over to California, and that was good. Got to meet a lot of people. Got to meet Dominic from the UK Maker Faire scene, or Mr. Maker Faire as he styles himself, and just meets lots of cool people like Jasmine from Tindy. I didn't realise at first that she's now kind of totally in charge there, and she there was the thing after the first day of Make Faire, Hackaday holder kind of bring a hack thing, and she had a kind of NeoPixel corset that was just amazing. It was like pretty lights, and everyone was bringing hats along, and the whole thing was cool. So videos coming of that. Swag wise, I have one of Ben Heck's failed 3D prints, and yeah, him and Karen were cool.
Going to sell it on eBay.
Yeah, there was quite a few given away. I think yeah, maybe I want to keep it, maybe. Good. And I got the make with Lady Ada on the cover. So that was
Should have got it signed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got hair envy.
No, it's got to hang out. I had to be cool. It's like Paul, be cool. And then they let me back. Cool. And DigiKey had good swag, so they had the big rulers, which are kind of wide and big and a bit inelegant, but they also had the SparkFun Rochambeau boards they were giving away. Rochambeau is rock, paper, scissors for those of us in the UK. Yeah. And got to meet up with Russell, UK Scone, and we walked around and we got to post the Fondoodlers back to the UK. Totally illegal in the UK.
You may have to explain.
Yeah, you are going to have to explain it.
Yeah, you just go to the site. Everyone knows how to Google Fondoodlers, right?
Yeah, but not everybody might want to Google Fondoodler.
And if you spell it wrong, the price is high. Cool, there we go. So there's some kind of mashup with BuzzFeed here, and this is like a 3D printed. This is like a 3D filament pen, but with cheese.
Okay.
That's it. That's the whole concept, and all the bits are very washable. And we're gonna show this off properly next week, because first I need to find a 120 volt to 240 volt transformer, because it is proper 120 volts.
Okay.
This should probably come out somehow. I don't know. Anyway, we'll sort that out next week, and we'll have.
Can it do any kind of cheese?
Yeah, they recommend different types of cheese for different types of construction.
Oh, okay.
And despite cheese strings, kind of you think they fit
think
and
a
work.
cheese string would fit there.
Terrible construction.
Oh, it's probably because they're already melted and then reformed.
Maybe if you put it at 240 volts instead.
Well, I suppose you have different.
You could have like really burny cheese that kind of just
Yeah.
shoots out. Hey, there's Nate in the chat there. Nate was super, super lovely. We chatted forever. And we were just like geeking out with each other.
That's cool.
There was a lot of talking binary over that week.
Sorry, someone was just saying you get the cheese spray in a can. I think you can only get that in America, can't you? We have it for dogs. I've got it for my dog, like a cheese spray you can give him treats with, but I don't think
Really?
yeah.
You can propel your dog with one of those. It's tiny.
Yeah, my dog is very small.
Yeah.
He's the best dog.
Lovely, lovely dog. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be trying to get cheese construction next week. Come back and tune in. And stuff about the whole US will follow. And hopefully, if we get our stuff together, we can do the same thing for Europe with Sheffield and Berlin, and then for Asia with hopefully Shenzhen and Tokyo.
Yeah.
And that'll be like 2 cities in each continent. And then I just need to go to Antarctica and hack.
Yes. Antarctica's the one with penguins, isn't it?
Could be.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
That's the right
Yeah.
one to go to then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Polar bears north, penguins south, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. There we go.
Because that's the real reason that polar bears
And
can't be
also,
penguins.
and also randomly, I think in South Africa you get
What?
type of penguin, and South America as well.
Yeah, I think you do.
Argentina, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen him speaking in a different accent on Madagascar.
Yeah.
Like
Must be true.
that documentary.
Cottage cheese. Oh, that's
No, we can't put
sick.
cottage cheese in.
That's basically curds, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not.
And
Real,
your way.
it's not real cheese.
No,
No.
there'll be a lot of wastage.
Mm.
Let's just
Yeah.
put it that way.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. Anything else we need to talk about?
No, we covered cheese, shiny things,
Yeah,
penguins,
all the shiny things.
all the shiny things.
I missed
more
Adam,
shiny
I missed
things.
Adam Savage.
Yeah,
I had a few too many beers at the meet-up the night before,
I set
and I was a little slow to get out
I
of
set
bed.
Paul a mission to try to track down Adam Savage, but
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he is just I like Adam Savage.
Yeah.
Steve Mould.
He's like got 1.3 million followers on Twitter, so
That's quite a few.
there were people arguing in line. It was like, calm down, everyone.
You should have gone to see Steve Mould instead.
Steve Mole.
Yeah, Steve Mould. He does
Steve Mould.
Festival of the Spoken Nerd and all the geek stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he's really friendly. If you ask nicely about his projects, he helps you out with making them. Help me with a Rubens tube.
Cool.
Rubens tube. Rubens tube.
Yeah. There were lots
one
of
with the
really
flames.
helpful, lovely people there
But
doing
yes.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Last year, 2 years ago when I went to see Jonathan Coulton and the show because they were recording an NPR radio show. Thanks to Chella, who's a Sheffield, New York transplant.
Yeah.
And they were over there and took me to that. So I got to stand behind Jonathan Coulton and just say, "The hair is so soft."
Did you fanboy?
Yeah,
Oh.
just a little bit. I'm totally cool. Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
good times.
Cool.
Oh,
indeed.
and yeah, when I get
What?
back from Berlin, I should get my teeth.
Oh, yeah.
So teeth update coming
Cy-
soon.
Cybernetic Paul.
Yeah, totally transhuman
Yeah.
and everything.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I'm quite excited.
Singularity. Cool. Right.
So we're going to wire you up to the mains, is that right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we put
Yeah.
lights in them?
Yeah.
Can have a light up grill.
We possibly can. I'm looking at flexible circuits.
Stick LEDs in his ears and wire his teeth up to the
Yeah.
Like Uncle Fester, where you
Uncle
just put a
Fester.
light bulb
to
in
5
your ear.
volts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I'm bald. I have done that cosplay in the past.
Excellent.
Except cosplay, we
Oh.
call it kind of fancy dress
Did you see
party
the
in
Yondu
UK.
one?
The what?
Yondu cosplay.
What are Yondu and why
Yondu from Guardians of the
Guardians of the
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
He's got the fin and everything, and the light up arrow and the whistle.
Is this the
I
first film and
I
the
will
second film?
educate you. I'll educate
Both.
later.
Okay.
He's in
Both?
both. Yeah. He's in the first one. as
Yeah,
well.
he's in the first one.
Okay, I
Yeah.
missed that. Yeah. I was mainly, look at the raccoon! It's all fluffy. And Groot. I want to see Baby Groot. Okay. We should
Anyway,
probably go now.
We've got sidetracked.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you next week, folks, with cheese shenanigans. Cheese shenanigans? Bring Doritos. Yeah. Take care, folks.
It'll just be us going.
Bye.
Run away.